Hey there, Ignite. Aidan Miano here. And first of all, I want to apologize that I'm not here with you guys in person. I had some schedule conflicts come up that I really couldn't get out of. Um, but I really wanted to take some time to talk to y'all, be it virtually, but still take some time to talk to you guys about something that's been really important to me and my time here at Marquette. And that is looking at and understanding the highs and lows of discernment. We all might have heard this term before, discernment, but I think in order for us to have a conversation, it's important to put this in a common definition. And for our conversation, we'll be defining discernment as understanding your vocation and understanding what you want to do and what God wants to do with your life. So now that we have a common understanding of what it means to discern and what discernment is, I think it's really important for us to look at how we discern in our everyday lives and how we can discern with like a specific amount of time, a specific dedicated time for discernment. And we do this quite often, in fact. Everything from the classes that we're taking to the people that we're spending time with to the things our families are pushing us to do, we come closer to discovering our calling. As we're taking time in classes, we're really gaining formational and foundational knowledge to see if what we're studying and what we're spending all this time with is really what we're called to do. Another thing that's really important is to take dedicated time to discernment, dedicating time in prayer or reflection and understanding what your calling is and what it is that you are to do on this earthly pilgrimage. It's really important to take this dedicated time because a lot of our time is consumed with a lot of noise, external and internal. And so taking dedicated quiet time with ourselves and with God to discern His calling for us is really important. And one of the cool things about the faith is that no one vocation, right, no calling is greater than the other, right? We need priests, we need religious people, but we also need consecrated single people. We also need married people. And one of these groups is not holier than the other. Rather, they are different ways to serve God and to preach the message of Jesus. And so this is all flowery, and this is all lovely, and this is all great. But it's not always that way. Sometimes it can be really challenging, and it can really push us outside of our comfort zones. I remember back when I was a sophomore, I was feeling called to the priesthood, and this felt very contrary to me and what I wanted. And this led to a period of resentment and a period of just very contemptness, if that's a word, with my faith. And I wasn't feeling very motivated to go to church, and I ultimately discovered that that's not where I was being called. Rather, I was being called to be a loving husband and a loving father. And so I know that that's what I am to do with my life as a Christian. And so I really encourage y'all to take some time with discernment. And everybody's process is going to look a little bit different. So something I might suggest is if you're first starting to consider these questions, a really good way to start is asking God to open your heart, open your mind, and open your ears to the infinite possibilities that He has in store for you. And if you are continuing this process of discernment, asking for guidance, asking for clarity, and asking for a deeper understanding of what it is that God is meaning for us to do in our lives. Thank you all so much for having me. It's been a real blessing and a real pleasure to have been involved with the Ignite community ever since my freshman year. And although I wasn't able to be as active this year due to my courses, I really appreciate all the love and support, prayers and love that the Ignite team, the Ignite community has been giving me. So if y'all have any further questions about discernment, feel free to talk to any of the people on the Ignite team. They're really awesome resources to use in your faith formation. And you can always reach out to me. You can ask one of them, and they'll be able to get you in contact with me. Um, and yeah, I hope to see you guys around soon. And if I don't, it's never goodbye. It is always until next time. Peace, everybody.